buddies, SomeNutzGuy here. Hope you're having an awesome day so far. In this video, we are going to be teaching you how to get good enchantments, or have a chance of getting good enchantments from villagers specifically. I will be doing another couple of guides on enchantments, other ways that you can find them and get them, etc. We've already done the bookworm, obviously, which is one way. But villagers are the absolute best way to get enchantments, best way to guarantee that you can get them, and obviously guarantee that you can get them again if you end up dying and losing the armor that had the enchantment on it. So it's actually really simple, and you can start doing this really early on in your playthrough as well. I'd like to say that the limiting factor is probably going to be paper. Paper can be made with birch. So if you find a little bit of birch at the beginning of your playthrough, I highly recommend just getting yourself a little bit of birch. 2 birch together makes 4 paper. You can find paper in certain buildings, like over here. This is kind of random, but I found a crate here, had a little bit of paper in it, some books. Books are obviously easy to get. You're going to need some paper, books, and emeralds to be able to do what I'm going to show you. So books are obviously easy to get. You can farm all the books out of these types of buildings or other buildings. If you find other villager buildings with books in them or bookshelves, sometimes amongst the bookshelves or amongst the books here, you see like these normal ones, there's ones that look slightly different. You can right click them and open them, they're bookshelves, and you can actually grab maybe sometimes enchantments, paper, other books. So that's another way that you can get paper. There's also, this village doesn't have it, and I couldn't find a village that did have it, but there's a structure, there's a village that has a certain structure which has like this kind of coloring, cotton on it. And it has like wooden logs with train tracks over them, and it's got some melons. You guys are probably aware of the one that I know I'm talking about if you have played for more than 5 minutes. Check the chests in there, because there's lots of wood in the chests near the wood with the rail tracks on them, and sometimes you find a lot of birch logs, which you can then obviously combine to get paper. So once you've got a little bit of paper, oh, there's a second dude in here. Once you've got a little bit of paper and some books, this is really, really easy to do. So if you find yourself a villager, normally just build around him to lock him in place so that he doesn't go wandering off. And what we're going to be doing is leveling up the villager. It's actually much cheaper than I thought originally to level them up. So we're going to do 1 paper trade, and we're just going to back off a little bit. We're just going to back off. You see the green particles? That means he's leveled up. And then once he's leveled up, you can access more trades. So the next trade I like to do usually is the one for a book. I'm not sure exactly how many trades it does, but I normally do like 2 or so. I mean, normally you've got an abundance of books because you can literally just chop down all of the bookshelves in libraries. Anyway, you should have lots of books. So that we saw green particles, he's upgraded again. Now this is the trade that if I have a lot of books, I will just continue to do this trade. If I'm limited on books, I will use a couple of the gems that I got from trading the books and the paper. It's normally the latest trade, the closest one to the next upgrade, which is giving you the most experience towards the level up. Just a couple of glass trades or several book trades should do it. There we go. So we leveled them up again. Now he's going to have another book here, Swifter Slashes. So that's a really good enchant. This is a really nice one to get early game, and it's only 8 emeralds. So actually, this will allow you to get a really good enchant quite early on. At this point, if I have an abundance of books, which I usually do, I'll just keep doing the book trade until it's sold out to try and level them up. It is the furthest trade that gives the most experience though, so that 2 trades of the book there probably won't level them up here. I'd probably, if I wanted to buy Swifter Slashes, great, I can just buy Swifter Slashes. And if I just buy this once, that should probably be enough to get them upgraded. Otherwise, we can just do a couple more glass trades or do more book trades, etc. So he's now fully leveled up, so it pretty much goes in the same way every time. It's always a paper trade first, that will upgrade him once, right? And then you can see you can always see the first enchantment anyway. So I always do a paper trade for the first one, then a book trade or 2 for the second one, which will get us up to the glass. Then you can either do a couple of glass or some more book trades. This will then unlock the next enchantment. This is always going to be the very similar order. And then once he's leveled up again, finally he'll have the second enchantment. This will be the last enchantment. So you can have up to 3 enchantments per villager. Be the second trade, and then the trade after glass, and then the trade after that. So you see, guys, in terms of the resources, it took a little bit of paper, it took a fair amount of books, but like I said, books are easy to get. So you can really start doing this literally from the very beginning of your playthrough. If you find a couple of birch trees, you can get started on this ASAP, and I highly recommend doing that. And that, honestly, guys, is the best way to get enchantments. Do this throughout your playthrough. Every village you find, check the villagers. It takes 2 minutes. You can usually do it with resources in the village most times. Or, you know, if you're at a point where you have shulkers or even a crate, little side tip, these crates act like shulkers. You can put stuff in them and then pick them up. Just carry a stack of paper, a stack of books, and a couple emeralds in one of those, and you can pretty much just do this on the fly all the time. Now, obviously, if you want to get to the point where you are setting up a main base, you're comfortable, you're chilling, and you've got a nice safe place that you'd want to be able to bring that villager to, you can just obviously use the rock to pick it up. I'm going to have to wait for the spirit here because I had it and it didn't teleport. But rock, it's really simple. If you're riding on your rock, you just press the ability button, which by default, I think is F or G. I've bound mine to shift. You can just pick up the villager and bring them where you want. So you can then have your own little villager station with all your villagers. And we'll just show you really quickly because we have the spirit now. You guys probably know, but if you just go down and pick them up, did I pick them up? Let's go in third person. There you go, pick them up. And this can be a little bit sketchy. So I'd fly low to the ground in case it lags out and you drop him or anything. But you can just bring this guy now to wherever you want and plop him somewhere safe. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos like this, consider subscribing. I run a 2.9 RLCraft server for my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/SomeNutzGuy. I'm live most days. It would be great to see some of you guys there. Regardless, hope you have an awesome rest of your day. Take care.